Hello everyone, it is Erin Photo here, and I am here with another 10 types video. Sorry in advance for all of the dog hair. I have a husky and a Newfie, so it is shedding season. But today I am here with a 10 types of weather trackers video. This was a video requested by one of my subscribers, so thank you very much for requesting this video. My 10 type series will be linked above and in the card below. Basically, it is 7 types of a certain type of spread. I have one for food logs and workout logs and mood trackers and a whole bunch of other types of videos. So again, I will have those linked. But today we are talking about weather trackers. So there are a lot of different ways and reasons why someone would be tracking weather in their bullet journal. One of the most important is to make sure you're prepared for your day. I don't leave my house. However, I do want to make sure when I'm tracking weather that I know when there's going to be a big snowfall, for example, and big is relative based on where you live. But like 6 inches of snow dropped last night. And some of it is icy conditions. And so for me, with my bad knees, I try not to go out, particularly in icy conditions. Or if it's raining, you want an umbrella. If it's sunny, you want sunglasses. So there's lots of different reasons for wanting to track your weather. So the first one I have is a year in pixels. I think this is one of the most popular spreads, but I will give you a few different types of ways that you can do your year in pixels. So for example, I have a few different colors over here. So one of the most common ways is someone either chooses a high or a low for the day and marks in using a color. I've seen a ton of people also do this with like doing crochet. So they'll assign a rainbow pattern or whatever pattern, a different color palette for each of these ranges of temperature. I am in the United States, so just like every other thing that we do, we have to be different. So I'm in Fahrenheit. I am not in Celsius. Just like how we use miles instead of kilometers because kilometers make more sense. I'm a scientist. This bugs me a lot, having to work in Fahrenheit. Anyways, so a lot of people choose one or the other, and I've seen a lot of people crochet like blankets out of the whole year in pixels. Each day would be one line in the blanket, and so you would get really cool variation between your weather. Or you can doing a high and a low. So for example, if the high was this color and I did half of the box, then I can do the other half of the box with whatever the low color was, for example. And so that would be a really cool effect as well. And one of the things that I don't see quite as often is doing the weather type. So for example, if sunny were this pink color, and this can change depending on where you live. For example, if you have tornadoes, maybe you want to include that. If you have hurricanes, because you live in Florida and you have hurricane season every year, like I used to have, maybe you would want that. If you want to get a little bit differentiation between snow, wintry mix, blizzard, all that kind of stuff, you could also do that. So doing the different types with using colors as well. So there's a few different ways you can do this, and it can be a beautiful rainbow or whatever color scheme you choose effect on your year in pixels. This sticker is from my shop. This is my 6-month version of the year in pixels. Not pickles, pixels. So you have the first 6 months and the second 6 months. If you choose the 12-month year in pixels, you'll get the full sticker. So just a little plug right there. Hashtag I am marketing myself. So that is one of the most common versions of the year in pixels for weather trackers. Number 2 is a circle tracker. So for example, if you don't have a lot of habits that you like to track on a monthly basis, maybe you like doing weekly trackers or something like that, maybe using a circle tracker could be a nice way of doing it. I like to incorporate circle trackers all the time. Oh my God, dog hair everywhere. I like to incorporate circle trackers all the time in my bullet journaling spreads, or like I do my cleaning tracker and all that kind of stuff. I haven't been doing it lately because pandemic and I don't like habits. But the circle tracker is a nice way of doing that. So you can have your normal, if you only have a couple things you want to jot down, AM routine, PM routine, prescription, for example, and then you can do your weather, high, low, and the type of weather. So you can see I have it's color coordinated in here. I do a lot of color coordination, so that's why, that's how it works for me a lot of times. So I have color coordinating for the types of weather events that happen, and then you can see my high and low are written in there. You can just mark off your habits with an X, or you can have the color going with whatever your weather event may be. For example, if it's purple, you did your prescription and you did your AM routine, having that same color marked all the way up might be fun. Number 3 is a daily log. So having it incorporated in your daily header. There are a bunch of stamps and things like that on Etsy, online, that you can get that has like this type of setup where it has your main weather icons and it's actually a stamp. And then you can just fill in the day and then fill in whatever the weather type is. Yeah, so having that and then marking off what the actual weather event is, or having your high, your low, and your weather all incorporated into your header. Number 4 is stickers. Again, I work on a lot of stickers. So we have a couple different types. We have the color variations. This one is black and white. There's also my pastel colors, my jewel tone colors, my bright colors, and then this is like the basics, my true to life, and then I also do hollow. So having your normal daily section and then just incorporating it using stickers. Very simple. Number 5 would be doing it on a monthly header. So for example, there's 28 days in February. I thought there were 29 days in my brain for a second, and then I remembered that was last year. So there's 28 days. And so each day you can do, again, either the high, the low, the weather type, whatever you like to do, assign a color to that variation, and then fill in the entire monthly header. That can be a fun way of incorporating both the header of the month and also the color scheme that you choose for your theme. Number 6, and I got this idea from Cupcakes and Haystacks, which I saw on a Pinterest board for their Etsy shop for a printable, having a cloud design and then each of your raindrops being that type of weather event for the day. And so you would have, for example, 28 raindrops in February, and it would take up a whole page, and you would color in your raindrops. So that is another one of those color it in, kind of like your mood trackers. You could do the exact same thing for a mood tracker, to be honest. If you are doing like an April showers type of theme, you could have the cloud up here and then again color in your raindrops. So number 7 is incorporating it into your daily summary. So for example, if you are doing a 1 line a day, 2 line a day daily summary, you could do the day of the week, your high and low, and then the weather, and then jot in something about your day. Why I like this one is because the weather can severely impact the quality of your day or what ends up happening that day. For example, if it's a very rainy day, maybe there's thunderstorms. I don't know about you, but I love reading on a rainy day. So that might be one of the highlights of my day, and how I take care of myself is spending a little extra time reading on that day. And you can see kind of why when you also incorporate your weather tracker. If it's a beautiful sunny day, maybe you go out for a hike, or you're going for a jog, or it may affect your daily life more than you anticipate. So incorporating that into a daily summary might be a way of seeing different types of trends. If and this is why a lot of people track mood with their daily summary, is so you can see what happened in your day to impact your mood. I think it could be interesting to see the reverse, how the weather impacted your day using that type of daily summary. Number 8 is a weekly layout. Pretty easy. It's the same concept, putting in with your header and then having a task list. So this is one type of weekly layout, or you can have it staggered across the top and then have different type of the Alistair method type of task list, or whatever type of task list you want, but incorporating them all into a group for a weekly layout, and then putting tasks in a different location. Number 9, this is my favorite one, is doing a doodle daily header. So this idea came to me because when I was working on my coffee house kit, this is kind of what I envisioned for one of the weekly headers. So having a weather on top, the day of the week, and then like maybe your events or priorities or something like that. So having those main things listed out in that kind of daily header. I am providing this as a printable for my patrons. If you are interested in joining Patreon, I will have a link to that down below. You also get discounts on my Etsy shop, all that kind of stuff. Another one I thought of while I was working on this is pizza, because probably 2 of my favorite things in the world are pizza and coffee. Not together. I mean, I'm not crazy. Although cold pizza and coffee is still pretty good. But pizza and coffee separately, generally speaking, is really good. So having the little Monday header and then incorporating a high, a low, and the weather type in the pepperoni. I thought that was funny. So getting more of your theme involved while you are doing your headers, this could be a great way, because you would have your pizza over here and a task list over here, and it would be a lot of fun. The last one is a little bit of a different take than something I saw on Pinterest, which I will link. I will put a picture here, although I couldn't find the originator of this photo. So if anyone knows who was the creator of this weather tracker, I would love to credit them. So please let me know in the comments below if you've seen this before. I was not able to track it down, and I did try. So I have an hourly log where you can mark in the different weather of the day. I don't know about some of you, but I have lived in Florida. And if you have lived in Florida, you know that there are probably 5 different types of weather that could happen in a day. Mostly it's just hot, but it could go from really sunny for 1 hour to thunderstorms the next hour to just raining the hour after that, back to sun in the matter of a couple minutes. So I thought that it would be funny to try to do some of these weather trackers on an hourly basis. So kind of like how you would do a sleep log, where you would mark in if I am sleeping from 7 p.m. to, let's say, 5 a.m., for example, and then the rest of your day is filled in, like doing some sort of time tracking. Instead of doing that, doing it with your weather. So I kind of forgot about the whole nighttime situation in the first one, so please disregard that. But I have the night scheduled out here. It was sunny all day, and then you can mark in when your sunset is also. I think that could be really fun. And then also doing nighttime, it's snowing, and then it's just cloudy later on in the day. And this might actually help a little bit more, because if it's only going to rain for an hour in the middle of your day, maybe you don't need an umbrella if you're going out. Like if you're working all day and it's going to rain at 2 o'clock, maybe you leave the umbrella at home. But if you like look at the tracker at the beginning of the day and it says like 90% chance of rain all day, then it might like clue you into something else. So that's why I thought the hourly log would be fun. The one that I saw on Pinterest is marking the high and the low, and then having the type of weather in between there. And I love this tracker. It's not something that I've seen that much before. So again, if you know who the creator of this is, please let me know in the comments below. I think that is such a very innovative and really cute way of doing a weather tracker. And this is just my interpretation of doing like an hourly log instead. So that is it for the 10 types tracker. Again, I will have links down below for some different resources and some different things that I mentioned here today, as well as my other 10 types videos. I hope this provided some inspiration for you on how to, I don't know, vary up your setup for your bullet journal. And hopefully some of these can be inspiration from you. If you do use them and you post them to Instagram, please tag me at Erin Floto Designs, and I am happy to go take a look at anything that you create and showcase them in my stories. So thank you so much. Please like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, all that kind of jazz. I will see you next time. Bye, everyone.